Hi, I'm Brad Buckle from Buckle Surfboards, and welcome to my tip of the week. I've spent years shaping boards and running some of the biggest surfboard manufacturing facilities out there, and I know that the right tools make all the difference. That's why I'm here to share my favorite tricks, insights, and pro tips using AkuShaper, so you can design and build better boards faster. Let's dive in. Hey guys, today we're going to take a little look at double concaves, throwing them in and manipulation of them. So let's start with a board that doesn't have a double concave. This one here has got a more or less a singlet one that runs right the way through. It's a fairly refined sort of Indo board, quite high performance, and built for a good surfer too. So this board, if you zoom in on our slices here, you can see it's got a moderate little single already up in the nose, a bit more single running through the mid. We're still, even at this point back here between the fins, into single territory, and fairly flattish that last little slice off the back end. So let's say we want to throw a double concave. Now usually these are set between fins, not always. There are boards that have doubles that run right the way through. All sorts of guys do some really interesting stuff with that. I've thrown some full doubles right through. They actually can go really good on certain designs, but that's maybe another story for another day. For this one, let's just be more concentrated on putting it through the fin zone. So primarily the points you're going to be concerned with, again, when you're putting double concaves in, is going to be this one here, and it's this control point and its associated handle, who's this guy. And the other one is this control point and its associated handle, which is this guy. Now, a good tip in Aku, if you're unsure of things, just take them to their extremes. If you're unsure what this handle's doing, we'll just start swinging it around wildly, and you'll soon see it's controlling the belly of the thing. It'll only ever come down as low as this point here, so it can't come down any lower even if we were to slam it down. And this one here, again, so we're controlling the belly. How obtuse or acute this is by rolling this guy in or out. And here is how far you're sending the curve out towards the end, midpoint, or right in towards the stringer, or even the depths overall. Now, it's important to understand that we've just thrown this double in to an existing single. We actually haven't changed anything out here. We're looking at it in an oversimplified way. Again, you would have wanted to design the board from scratch with the rocker, knowing that you're going to be having a single to a double, and of course if you're having a double, you're generally going to be throwing a V out through the tail. So bear that in mind. These are not things you just want to be throwing in last minute, but today we're just more concerned about how we actually do manipulate them. So yeah, because we had an existing single in this case, if I hold the line up, we can actually still see that the stringer here is sitting higher than these low points of the rail. So effectively, we've now got a double concave sitting within a single. If we go to the bay, we'll now see that there's our double that we've just introduced back there, the nice little seagull wings of the double, and there's that existing single that was up the front. The software is going to interpolate or smooth out between those two slices. So it's doing all the hard work in this little zone here. Now, you can control all of these points. Like we said before, we're a double set within a single overall. If you did want to bring these points up, There's ways to do it, but again, it probably should have been designed in from the very start. We can click between the triangle of all of these boards and either yank them up by left clicking, or again select them and use the cursor keys to bring them up. If we set the horizontal line right on the stringer, we could put a true double concave where you've got the two rail points and the stringer in the center all on the same line. I mean, that's not necessary. We're just sort of showing you what's possible here. But bear in mind, when you start altering out here, again, let's send it to extremes. You're playing with curves that need to be considered from the start. You'll have a board that looks something like the Athens Olympic Center roofline. Alright guys, hope that answered some questions for you, and we're back with another one soon. Bye.